Should we start now?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, sparklers. So, you may notice a couple different things about this video. First, it doesn't look like crap. That's because I got a new camera. We're stacking it on a bunch of books right now because I don't have my tripod yet. But it's called the Canon Vixia HF R700. It's a complicated name. I found it on Amazon. Second, this is Gab. Gab is my best friend. She is helping me with the camera because I don't know anything about cameras. So Gab's helping me out with that. She's super smart about video and filming and things like that, and I'm gonna do her makeup today. Today is my birthday.
Yes, it is.
Yay! So, she's here at my house helping me celebrate my birthday because I need help with that.
Yeah.
So, I guess we're gonna start, right? Yeah, okay. So, to start off, I'm gonna be doing on Gab a sort of bronzy, very easy summer look. So, on her, I will be using so this is the Clinique Super Balanced Makeup. And on Gab, I will be using the shade Porcelain Beige. Okay, and then I'm going to be using the, I forget what it's called, and everybody knows what it is. So this is the Tarte Airbrush Foundation Brush that I'm going to be using on Gab. So I'm just going to put a little foundation on the back of my hand and put it in there, and then I'm just going to take it and I'm going to put it first.
It smells like paint, I'm scared.
It does. So I'm just going to be taking this and I'm going to be lightly buffing it in outward circles on her skin. That makeup specifically will balance out any imperfections you have on your face. Not that you have any.
So many. So just don't even.
So next, I'm going to be going in with the Clinique All About Eyes Concealer. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put several small dots all along her eye. And then some people use a beauty blender, but I usually just use the square makeup sponges. And I'm just going to dab that right under her eye. Normally, you don't have to use so much concealer, but since Gab doesn't get any sleep. And then what you can do is if you've used a little too much, you can just take your finger and dab it. She's dabbing. Can you dab?
No, I don't know how to do that.
It's this.
I won't do it.
Okay. And it looks a little tacky and moist right now, but this concealer does really dry nicely and hydrate. And then what you can do is you can take the excess that you have on your sponge and just dab a little extra and dab from where you started the makeup to where you're going to put it, and you can just put it right on her eyelid, and that will actually be used as an eyeshadow primer. And then any extra you have, you can take down the bridge of her nose, because this is a typical area that will break up the foundation. So if you put a little extra concealer there, then right on the top of her cupid's bow and on the bottom of her chin. And that's literally just taking the excess. Now I'm just going to set her makeup. I personally believe in always setting makeup, especially in the summer. So I'm going to be using the Rimmel Stay Matte. And then I'm going to be taking, and I talked about this in my last video, if anybody watched it, but it's like the big oversized powder brush by IT Cosmetics, and that's the brush I'm going to be using. You're going to start on her cheeks, and especially get in the area where we put the concealer so that it will set the concealer. Bring it down to her chin, across her forehead, and down the bridge of her nose, and along the sides. And then you can take it one more time, especially with a big powder brush, and just sweep all over her face to make any pores or lines or anything go away. And always try and sweep up so that way it will go away from the lines instead of settling into the lines, because gravity in this instance is not our friend. So now we're going to move on to eyeshadow. And like I said, I've already primed her lids with the concealer. So I'm going to start out, and excuse my messy palette, but I'm going to start out with the Urban Decay Smoky Palette as you can see. I'm going to start out with this shade right here. It's called Combust, and as you can see, I've used it a lot. I've almost hit pan on it. Also, I'm using the IT Cosmetics double-ended eyeshadow brush. It has a rounder, fluffier end, and then a more tapered, dense end for eyeliner. And I'm just going to put that all over her eyelid. It's a matte, sort of mauve-y pink color. So I'm going to be going in next with the shade Whiskey on the Urban Decay Naked Smoky. So again, using the fluffy end of the IT Cosmetics dual-ended eyeshadow brush. Some people use tape for this, but what I tend to do is I like to take one of these square makeup sponges, and I like to take this sort of curved end, and I'll place it right along the corner of her eye. And I'm just going to be taking it right on the corner and into the crease there with that dark matte brown. As you can see, this sponge created a very nice crease. You can also just literally blend halfway on the sponge and halfway on the eyeball. Okay. Now I'm going to be going in with this shade. It is called Smolder. Right? It is a dark purple with some silver shimmer flecks in it. I'm using the brush that actually comes with this palette. So I'm going to be using this small pencil-like end to apply the shadow. And I'm just going to take a little bit on the tip of my brush. I'm going to put it right in her socket between her eye and where the bottom of her brow meets. And I'm literally just putting it right under that brown. And then you're going to want to bring that just the slightest bit down on her lash line, but only in the corner, keeping that space open because we're going to be putting a little bit more shadow on her lid later. So now here's another trick that I like to do. I'm going to again be using that same makeup sponge that I've been using. I get them at the dollar store for like $1 a bag, and it's like 50 of them. Oh, that's awesome. So yay dollar store, the dollar store rocks. And then I'm just going to be using like a basic blending brush. This is part of the Altair Beauty brush set. I got it off of Amazon. It's really great. So I'm going to be putting it again right up against her crease where I did that line before. Close your eye, please. And I'm just going to be taking the blending brush and I'm going to be blending all of the colors together because no one likes harsh, unblended lines. Nope. Okay, so now we're going to be going back in with Whiskey and the pencil end of the brush. Starting at the edge of her eye, we're just going to, in little downward strokes, put this along the bottom edge of her lash line, getting it as close to the lash as possible. And we're going to be taking a smaller blending brush, and we're just going to take it along her bottom lash line and blend out any harsh lines. So now I specifically left the space on her lid open so that I could be putting in a shimmer shadow next, and this is the Urban Decay eyeshadow, just the regular eyeshadow in the shade Midnight Cowboy, and it is a shimmery peachy champagne shade. So we thought we were recording and we weren't recording.
Wasn't happening.
Which was a shame. I went ahead and I applied Midnight Cowboy to her eyelid, which I will close up in a minute. And what I did was I took a flat shadow brush and I just wet it with water from the sink. And I pressed it into her eyelid. Because it is a shimmer shadow, if you press it in, then it will show up more shimmery. It is nicely pressed in there, and what you can actually do, I missed a little bit, is once you have most of your product gone, you can just take and you can just blend it right into the lash line and the outer corners. We're gonna move on to eyeliner. So it is the NYX Hydro Fudge. It's such a skinny pencil. I'm so sorry, guys. So it is the NYX Hydro Fudge black pencil. Hydro Fudge. Right? Start in the center of her eyelid and work it out and then bring it back in. Just kind of like fill in that line. Nice and soft, very tight to the lash line. And you can extend it just a little bit beyond where her natural lash line ends, but not too much if you're going for that natural look. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take it very close to the inner corner. Why are you moving?
I'm not
Your
moving.
eyelid. I'm just going to take it and connect it to that line you already made. As you can see, there is a little bit of space that I left there, and what you can do is you can go ahead and just fill that right in by pressing into her line right there. So next we're going to be blending out her eyeliner, and we've already gone ahead and done it because our camera keeps dying. And so here's what it looks like, nice and blended. So we're going to hurry up and we're going to do it on this side. So I'm taking a flat topped eyeliner brush and I'm just going to be going in and just blending that out. I'm going to, what are you doing? Why are
Sorry,
you
I
opening
wanted to see.
Well, you can't because it's your eyes. And then just blend it into itself, and that'll create a nice blend right on top. Great, now once it's all blended, you're going to take that rounder, big blending brush, and you're just going to blend that out into the shadow. Next, I'm going to be going in and doing her eyebrow, and I'm going to be using the IT Cosmetics Brow Power. Take the spoolie and shape her eyebrow. Now I'm just going to be taking the brow power and I'm just going to be filling in. And voila, there is her finished brow. So now we're going to be doing her blush and her highlight. And today, as I have been doing for like the past week and a half, I will be using the Champagne Pop palette by Becca and Jaclyn Hill. And today I will be using the blush color Rosé Spritz. And I'll be using the French Boutique Blush Brush by IT Cosmetics. Sweeping this on her apples of her cheeks and then up. And we're using this color specifically because it is a shimmery blush and we're getting that sort of bronzy summer glow here. Next we're going to be using the Luxie 504 large angled brush. Here's what it looks like. And we're going to be taking Prosecco Pop, which is right here, which is a gold highlight. I'm just going to dip that in. We're going to put that right on the tops of her cheeks, and then as her highlight, right under her brow bone, on the tip of her nose, on her cupid's bow, and on her chin. So now we're going to do lips, and Gab requested an especially dark lipstick, so I will be using the MAC color in Sin on Gab. Okay, so we took another break. We went and had some birthday cake. We did some more of Gab's makeup. She put some mascara on and just filled in her lipstick. Now we're just going to put on some lip gloss. And this is the Revlon Color Burst Gloss in the shade Embellished. And this is what it looks like. It's a very dark purpley, but it comes out more red. And all we're going to do is just put a swipe along the bottom. Just make sure that you put the gloss all along the outer edges of the lipstick. And there you have it. That is the finished look. So this is what I like to call bronzy date night. It's more of a smoky eye, and the darker lip will make it more of a formal look. And if you just want to keep a bronzy look, then you can just do without all the eye makeup and do a lighter lip. As you can see, she has a very strong highlight and shimmery lids, which brings it into the summer theme. So thank you for watching this installment of Secrets to Sparkle. I hope you enjoyed it. We certainly had a lot of fun making it. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, share, comment, and all the business. Secrets to Sparkle is now on Facebook and on Instagram. And remember, never let anybody dull your sparkle. So thanks so much. I'll see you guys soon.
And happy birthday, Krista.
Oh, thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. What?
I know nothing about this.
It's okay, I know nothing about cameras.
Yay.
So, this is a good idea. So,
I don't know what to do.
it's okay, you're fine, you're perfect. You look great.
I know what you're talking about, but no.
I'm a cowboy.
Right.
Yeah.
I want it.
Wanted.
Dead or alive.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
I'm glad that.
Ooh, what about that? If you change your mind, I'm the first in line. Honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me. If you need it, let me know. Be around. If you got no place to go, if you're feeling down.